Hi, I'm Desandra Duncan with foodgizmo.com, and today I'm going to show you a different technique to prepare your holiday turkey. This technique is called a dry brine. This technique doesn't involve gallons of water and gallons of ice that you have to stick outside in the cooler. This technique you can actually use and brine the turkey in your own refrigerator, and it creates a beautiful and delicious and juicy turkey that all of your guests will love. Okay, I'm going to take my 1 cup of kosher salt, put it into a bowl. I'm going to add all of my spices, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands to mix these ingredients up. Now you can add black pepper. The recipe does call for black pepper, so I actually am going to add some fresh cracked ground pepper. Okay, so we have our dry rub and we have our turkey. And this is the simplest thing. All we're going to do is just apply the dry rub all over the turkey. And you want to make sure you're going to want to get it inside the cavity of the turkey. And the goal of this is really to coat this turkey, to completely coat this completely with the salt and seasoning rub. And once we're done with that and completely coating it, both the inside, the outside, the bottom, we're going to put this in the refrigerator for 3 days and let the salt do its work to infuse the meat and the skin with the flavors. And okay, I've completely covered this turkey in saran wrap, and now it's ready to go into the fridge to rest for 2 to 3 days. Okay, at this point, we're going to take our cleaned and rinsed turkey and put it on a nice platter. We're going to take a few paper towels and really pat this turkey dry. The goal at this point, and the reason why we're doing this a day before we're going to roast this turkey, is to make sure that the skin on this turkey dries out. So we're going to put this turkey into the refrigerator for 24 hours, completely uncovered, to let this skin of this turkey dry out. Okay, it's been exactly 24 hours since I washed the turkey of its dry brine and set it back into the refrigerator completely uncovered to let the skin dry. Now at this point I'm going to follow Alton Brown's version of doing an ultimate turkey, and I'm going to take this is about a 1/3 cup of canola oil, completely coat this turkey. I preheated the oven to 500 degrees, and I'm going to let this turkey go into the oven at that high temperature to let the skin brown. I'm also going to follow Alton Brown's technique and stuff the turkey with aromatics. He calls them aromatics, which is just onions, apples, a cinnamon stick, and some turkey herbs, sage and thyme, steeped in hot water. And I'm going to pour it into the cavity of this turkey, place it in the oven at 500 degrees for 30 minutes, and let the turkey and our dry brining do its magic on turning the turkey skin completely golden brown. One important thing to note before I put this turkey into the oven is we don't want these wing tips to burn. So I'm actually going to kind of twist this turkey wing under itself on the turkey. And so this will get perfectly golden brown and those tips won't burn, especially since we're putting this into a very high temperature oven. It has reached 500 degrees. Take this heavy turkey. I've moved the rack to the very, very bottom to give my turkey some room, making sure it's not too close to the top burner. And popping this in, I'll leave it uncovered for 30 minutes. And then at 30 minutes, I will drop the temperature down to 350 degrees. Okay, I've taken our dry brine turkey out of the oven. I'm just going to give you the look around of this turkey. It is perfectly golden brown, even in coloring all over. I don't know if you can hear this, but you can actually hear how crispy and crunchy the skin is. You can't really tell because this is a black roasting pan, but there's very little pan juices at the bottom of this turkey. It sucks if you wanted to make gravy from it, but it's great because it guarantees you that all the juices that normally fall out into the bottom of the pan have stayed into that turkey. Okay, so I've carved what tends to be the driest part of the turkey. I'm going to kind of squeeze it, and you can see how moist and tender this is. Now you're going to find that this turkey is on the salty side, but that's what gives the turkey its flavor. And you're also going to see as I flip this around, the skin is beautifully brown, and you're actually going to have you're going to find your guests fighting for this skin because it is divine. Okay, so I showed you how juicy the turkey is. Now I'm just going to take a little bite, again, using my fingers. Hopefully you won't be grossed out. And, it's divine. The flavors are all there. It's not dry, it's tender, it's moist. It's everything that you want for a holiday turkey. But for more recipes like this, and more holiday ideas, you can check us out on our website, www.foodgizmo.com, or you can like us and find out more information we post every day on our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/foodgizmo.